Hey there. Let's talk about how we can generate pseudo-random numbers which are discrete and uniform by using VBA or Visual Basic for Applications, which is the programming language of Excel. And as an example, we are going to use the magic 8-ball. The magic 8-ball can give you a prediction. If you shake it, you can look into it and it will tell you an answer, such as no. In this video, I want to simulate this magic 8-ball, and in order to do that, I need to first be able to generate pseudo-random numbers. Specifically, I need random numbers which are discrete and uniform. I need to be able to simulate a variable which can take on the values or all the integers from 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 20 with equal probability. And this is pretty simple to do, assuming that we are able to generate pseudo-random numbers which are uniform from 0 to 1. And luckily, VBA has a function that can do just that, called RND. RND is based on the Wishman-Hill algorithm and will seemingly randomly create a variable that has values from 0 to 1 with up to 15 decimals of precision. And based on this uniform number between 0 and 1, we can scale it such that it becomes discrete and from the desired range 1 to 20. And we can do so by using this function. Let's jump over to Excel. I've taken the liberty of writing down all the possible predictions or answers that the magic 8-ball can provide us with. And these answers roughly comes into three categories. There are negative responses, there are neutral responses, and there are positive responses. And in total, there are 20 of them. And the categorization here does not really matter. But as you can see in the spreadsheet here we have the different responses. So what I would like to do is to create a subroutine using VBA or Visual Basic for Applications in order to randomly select one of these different predictions. So to do that, we need to open up the VBA editor. To do that, click the Alt button, and then while you hold it down, F11, and there you go. And this pop-up window here, we click Alt, then I for India, and M for Mike, and we get a new module. So we start by writing sub, which is short for subroutine or macro, as some like to call it. Then we need to come up with a valid name, such as magic 8-ball, open parentheses, end parentheses, and we click enter, which will automatically add the end sub syntax. So all of the code needs to go between these two lines. So first of all, I'm going to create an empty array, which is going to contain all of these different predictions. So we can write a comment there with an apostrophe, creating an empty array. So this text is green, which means it's a comment. It's not executed by VBA. This is just text that exists here to help me understand the script when I come back to it later, or to help someone else understand my code. So it's only useful for humans reading the code. Then we're going to write dim, and let's say answers 1 to 20 and 1 to 1 as variant. So this is going to create an empty array or a matrix which has two dimensions. It has 20 rows, which is indexed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth until 20, and has one single column. Now you could alternatively just write this as 20, but this will actually create 21 rows because it will start with index 0. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is just me having a preference there for starting at 1, and this is how we do it. Next we need to, and I misspelled answers here, answers, there we go. Next we need to populate this array with the different responses from the spreadsheet, and I've already taken the liberty of doing that, so I'm just going to paste that in. Here we go. So we start by typing answers, and then we specify as the first row, first column is equal to this string right here. Chances are good, which is one of the 20 predictions. And it does not really matter which one we pick first. The order is completely irrelevant. And then we just keep doing this until we have populated the entire array. Next, we need to create a random number. So we need some parameter, max equal to 20 and min equal to 1. Then we're going to create a variable which is just named index, for instance, which is going to have a pseudo-random number which is uniform and discrete from 1 to 20. So we type int, which is the floor function or integer. If you get a decimal number such as 5.9, this will run it downwards to the nearest integer, so 5. It will not run upwards to 6 because this is a floor function. We wrote another parenthesis in here, max minus min plus 1, multiply with r and d, which is a pseudo-random number generator, or the syntax for it at least. It is based on the Wishman-Hill algorithm, and it will create a seemingly random number from 0 to 1, or slightly below 1, 0.999, 15 decimals. Then we need to add the minimum value, and this is essentially this pseudo-random number. So let us just output the number and see if it works. So msgbox and then index. If I click F5 now, it will execute the script. And we got error message here. It seems I forgot to add in an equal sign here, which happens. Let's try it again. We got 15, very random. We got 11. We got 12. We got 6, 7, 16, 1. So this will create a random number from 1 to 20, only the integers with equal probability, or roughly equal probability at least. But we're not really interested in this number. What we're interested in is the prediction. So I'm going to wrap this index variable inside of the array. So answers, open parenthesis, index, comma 1, end parenthesis. If I now click F5, it will give me the prediction. So it shall be. Yes. Absolutely. And there we go. Now, it can be a little bit inconvenient to open up the VBA editor to run this all the time, so perhaps you would like to assign this to a macro. So in the worksheet here, we can create a button. Assuming you already have activated the developer tab, you can click on it, and then you can go to insert, and you can select from form controls, this button here, top left corner. And you can hold down the Alt button to make it snap into the cells here. Select Magic 8 Ball, OK. And we can change the name here, edit text. Magic 8 Ball. If I now click on it, it will give me a prediction. Chances aren't good. So let's ask the question. Is this video good? Will it get, or will this video get many views? Let's ask it. Consult me later. Okay, so it's a bit unclear. But that's basically how you generate pseudo-random numbers, which are uniform and discrete. This was a particular application, so you could use it to generate magic 8-ball predictions. So that's, now you have a magic 8-ball. So if you don't want to bring the magic 8-ball with you everywhere, but you are bringing a laptop with you, then now you know how to emulate this magic 8-ball using Excel and VBA.